Guys, welcome back to IIT Consultancy channel. This is Ved Prakash Singh from IITC. In earlier presentation, in earlier program, we have seen safety management systems, and we have also seen that in some company safety management system has 8 elements, in some company safety management system has got 12 elements, in some company safety management system has got 15 elements. So what does it mean? Does it mean those company who has got 8 elements, those have poor, bad or non-effective safety management system, or those company who has got 15 elements, those are strong, positive and very effective safety management system? It's not really like that. We will see in the following slides what is the meaning of safety policy and organization as a element number 1 of total 15 elements. I have deliberately chosen to go for 15 elements so that I can or you can understand all the elements in detail, and by the end of program you will see that this does not matter whether you have 8 elements, 15 elements or 12 elements. Ultimately the aim is, even in 8 elements, everything related to safety P, D, C, A are there. Even in 15 elements there is R, P, D, C, A. So number of elements does not mean you are very successful or very effective, and less number of safety elements does not mean you are poor safety management system. Correct guys? So let us go for the next. HSE policy and organization. We will see who can sign safety policy. We will see each policy or legal document. We will see, do we need to remember various inputs, various objective of safety policy? Do we need to display safety policy widely in the company? What are the contents of safety policy? Each policy a written document. Why management commitments are essential? This everything we will see in the different slide. Correct guys? Guys, my request is, if you have not subscribed IITC channel so far, so please subscribe it, because your subscriptions are motivation for me, and please also do not forget to press a bell icon. This will help you to give you automatic notification when we upload any videos. And guys, please do not hesitate to send this link to your professional friends who can also be benefited. Guys, if you see, as we discussed, there are 15 elements in this session, and we are going to see all elements one by one so that you can understand. Probably you know this, there is no need to understand. You are experienced people, you are technical people, you are in the field, you are in the industry. But just to refresh our knowledge, I have intentionally given this information. Okay guys, so this slide you are seeing 8 elements, and in this slide you are going to see 15 elements. We are going to see all elements one by one. There are separate videos. I have kept it separately for you so that you can go through it very quickly. You can get all this information very quickly, very safely and productive way. Now guys, let us understand safety policy and organization. What is the objective of safety policy? To establish a written policy in safety and health which illustrates clearly the management's commitment and approach in providing and maintaining a safe and healthy work environment. This means the written policy in health and safety will let us know that what is the management commitment, what is the extent of management commitment, and this will ensure that company is providing safe and healthy work environment for everyone, from bottom management to top management, for CEO to chaiwala, everyone from CEO to peon. Everyone must be given safe and healthy working environment. This is the objective of safety policy. Okay guys, now let us go for the next. Now guys, in this presentation we will see that what are the contents of safety policy, what are the minimum contents we have to mention in the safety policy. First thing is a clear statement of company safety policy and objectives and goals must be mentioned in the safety policy. Clear. The safety policy should have the objective regarding safety and the goal what we want to achieve. Honest management commitment should be there. Why honest management commitment? This will ensure to achieve the above objective and goals what we have mentioned in the policy. A clear description of duties and responsibilities of employee at the level of promotion and ensure occupational safety and health. So in organization, once we have policy, there should be organization structure where we need to clearly define the roles and responsibility of everyone so that everyone is familiar with their roles and responsibility and everyone implement and follows their responsibilities, and that is why company will be able to achieve the safety objectives and safety goal. Acknowledgement. The safety policy should acknowledge that employees are important resources. Employees are important resource for the company. As you know that in the company, man, machine and material. Most of the time, many industries gives the importance to machine and material. The third and very essential elements is the man, they forget it. So this will acknowledge, safety policy will acknowledge that employees are very essential, important elements of the organization. Safety organization is structured to establish clear roles, duties, responsibilities, accountabilities of every individual. As we discussed that every company must have safety organization. Only having safety organization is not going to make you successful. It is not going to ensure that safety objectives are achieved, but complete clear goals are given, complete clear roles and responsibilities are to be mentioned, and who is accountable for what, everybody must be knowing as per the organization structure. Policy must be endorsed by the head of the organization to demonstrate management commitment. Here, if there was some question in if the company has got multi-location, so corporate has got one safety policy and other sites, other plant locations should have another safety policy. The corporate policy will be the guiding policy to the individual plant, to the individual location, and from the corporate policy individual location can take the inputs. But corporate policy should not be plant specific policy. Every plant must have plant specific policy, and this policy must be signed by a top of the plant. The policy must be well publicized, well known, understood and accepted by all level of personnel and contractor. Here we are saying that once safety policy has been drafted, has been agreed, has been signed, has been validated, then it must be publicized. It must be known to everyone, and everyone must understood by all level people should be knowing it, including contractor. So the meaning is, in safety policy there is an objective, there is a goal, there is a target, and there is a mechanism of organization structure. So here once it is signed by the top management, it must be printed in a local language, in a language on which a people can understand, and this must be known to everyone, and this must be understood by everyone. So whether he is a contractor or he is a supervisor, he is a regular employee or he is an irregular employee, does not matter. It must be known to everyone. Policy must be reviewed and revised on regular basis, and date of review and revised date must be stated. See, policy is not a static document. It must be reviewed and revised on regular basis to ensure that are we having effective safety objective and target. Are our targets and objectives are smart? Let's say if there is some legal updates are there, or if there is something unfortunate incidents are there, if there is some changes are there, if there is management changes are there, then policy must be reviewed by new management after the inception of new machines, new material, new hazards, even after incorporation of new legal requirement. This must be done, and date of review must be given in the policy so that people knows that when it was last reviewed. So guys, now I think you are the better person to let me know that what are the answers of these questions. As we discussed in the beginning of the session, who can sign policy? Who can sign policy, guys? You know it. Head of the plant signs the policy. Is policy a legal document? Yes. Policy must be formulated as per the Factory Act, because here policy says high level of management commitment, and there is an objective, there is a target of the company to achieve in the field of safety. Do we need to remember the safety policy? If I tell you no, but safety policy need not to read line by line, understand line by line, remember word to word, but we need to understand the intent of safety policy. Everybody from top to bottom, from CEO to a peon, from CEO to chaiwala, everybody must know what are the intent of safety policy. Do we need to display the safety policy? Of course. Once safety policy is formulated, agreed, approved, signed, it must be displayed at various locations, at suitable and sufficient location, so that people are familiar, and this must be translated into local language or in the language which is understood by the employees, whether contract employee or permanent employee. And everybody should know what is the intent of safety policy. What are the content of safety policy? I don't need to tell you, because we have just seen the contents of safety policy. If you have some doubt, I will request you to please go back, not late, go back and try to see once more. Now question is policy a written document? Of course, it is never a verbal document, because it has to be agreed, approved, signed, and it has to be displayed at various location. Safety policy must have management commitment. The reason is safety policies, the main statement is goal and target, objectives and target. If there is a goal and target, management must be committed, otherwise there will be issue with respect to the resources, with respect to the budget, with respect to the attention, with respect to the many things. So that is why safety policy should narrate management commitments, and management must be committed. Guys, I hope this small presentation was useful for you. Please again I request you, please subscribe it and please press the bell button. And with this I would like to thank you. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you very much, guys.